Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Okay, it's bright as hell out here. All right.
Much better.
Much better.
Can see.
Oh, how's everybody been? Hopefully you all had a fantastic summer. It's been months since we've really got to sit out here where we're doing it now. It's just been hot.
Way too hot.
It's pretty much the official end of the summer, right?
Well, it's technically in autumn, but it doesn't feel like it's in autumn here. It's still like 91 degrees and sticky.
It's sticky, yeah, but it's
mellowed out a little bit though. Like last week.
Yeah, I've been visiting the front porch more and more this week than last week, so I keep forgetting today's like Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday. It feels like Monday.
Feels like Monday. Yeah. Well, I'm fixing to kick back. A little brown sugar flake. Danish pipe shop. Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't even say it. Danish pipe shops. Brown sugar flake. By Sam Gawith. I always want to say Sam Gawith by Danish pipe shop. But I've had this tin aging quite some time. 2 years. And it's good shit. Let it dry.
Smells good. Smells good. Oh man, there's so much to do out here.
Smoking at macabre. That's it, macabre. How's it smell?
Smells good. Sweet-ish. Not so heavy like some of the other tobaccos.
You know why I picked this one? Because I felt like it would taste and smell like the place that we're in right now. Into summer, the temperature, humidity's changing.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of rolling into a, I don't know, sweet side of tobacco.
Sweet spot?
Sweet spot, yeah, in the sweet spot. That's why I chose it today. And I choose other tobaccos that I smoke for different other reasons. There's just no rhyme to the reason. It's everything involving everything on how you feel. You know? Consistency is good, but change is better. It's always good to change it up, revisit things,
Explore new things.
Explore new things. That's kind of what I did. What we both did over the summer. We explored things, looked at different things, change, addictions, and it all kind of just happened simultaneously.
Well, it was like a domino effect because when we decided to change our backyard and utilize it better, well, then that project led to another project.
Well, what even started that project was, for the last couple of years, we have been so busy doing everything except for, maintaining the things in front of us. And this house is, Jesus, it's 20 years old, and nothing has really been maintained. It's just been working. And over the last year, it's like, okay, one thing broke, we can fix it later. Another thing broke, well, the fucking list got long. To the point where, okay, we're gonna have to take the summer and fix all this stuff. Like, if we want it done right, we need to do it ourselves. So that started the chain reaction of events for us this summer. And let me tell you, it was a rough summer.
Well,
in some states.
Yeah, I mean, sure, because our list did get really big. I took summer off of school just to do that, and then I ended up taking up the fall, just because there was so much. And it takes time is the biggest thing. It's like you want it done right away, but kind of takes time.
Yes.
Anya,
and that's the thing. It takes time, and when you don't have time, where do you get that time? You got to borrow time from something to make up for time for the new something. And so that caused us to look at, okay, how do we do this? We need to make a plan. How are we going to take time to get these things done that need to be done? What takes the most of our time? And it's the phone, basically, what it comes down to. Our our business that we created together, and the phone, you know. So we had to just basically analyze it. Okay, well, we're gonna have to take away from the phone to get these things done. And it worked. But then taking a little bit of time from the phone is not just putting it down and never looking at it. It's putting it down, starting off for a certain amount of time. Okay, well, I've got to get this done, and I'm only going to get it done if there are no distractions. So I'm going to set my phone down over here. Everything can wait until I get this done. Well, it comes back to finished, look at my phone, look at your phone. It's, you know, one after another. Message. Like
even when the notifications are turned off.
Even when you turn the notifications off and all of that stuff.
And it's not just Instagram or emails. It's other notifications.
It's everything.
I've got.
It's everything. It's just notifications. So I was like, okay, well, let me try this. I'm just going to shut notifications off. And, you know, I did that when I got my phone. It was like, this way it'll allow me. And it did. I got a little bit more time back to do other things. And then it just, you know, over the summer, one project after another starts the chain reaction. It's like, okay, well, I'm gaining this much time back. I'm getting this done. You know, sitting here. These addictive rituals that we've inhabited to and have created for ourselves. Addiction is not a bad thing. They want, you know, anybody that talks about addiction wants it to be the worst thing, you know, the worst word, and you're a fucking piece of shit. Everybody is addicted to everything, you know? And, but what it comes down to is, okay, well, what kind of addictions do I have? You know, I got a chance to utilize all this experimentating for us this summer, and how can I, and how can we, and all of us just benefit? You know, what are answers to questions that I seek, you know? So then I start questioning stuff in our lives, not questioning everything that's going on in the world, you know? You'll have questions for fucking ever if you're trying to figure that shit out. It's, that's another whole ball game. But for our lives, you know, and our future, it allowed us to question everything. And so it became an addiction. You know, it became a good addiction for me, because I would take, okay, what's a bad addiction? And let's see if I can break it. You know, how difficult is it to break? Because, you know, I see addiction every day. I know people with severe, crazy addictions that I had, you know, you once had, you know. Everybody goes through addictions. And it's like, okay, well, let me think. And I can remember when it really came to me. I go down to the lake, I watch the sunset as much as I can. You know, I'm by myself, I got tunes going, and I can really question things and seek answers that are all right there, you know? Answers are all right there. It's just whether or not you can question yourself, you know? And that's a lot of people's problem, is they don't know how to question themselves because they don't want to deal with the reality of the answers.
Well, I think a lot of times is that they get caught up, or people, I'm talking about myself included, is like you just get caught up in the everyday routine, and you don't have time to really question and learn more about yourself. So if you stop some of the things that are taking up that time, you have a little bit more time for yourself to evolve into your next better self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So saying that, that's kind of what I did. I'm down at the lake, and I'm like, okay, well, the last time that I really questioned myself, when was it? You know, I made a big change in my life. You know, what were the questions that I was asking myself? Because you get in this time warp, a decade time warp of so many experiences and just memories of things that you've done and accomplished, or failures, you know? You just kind of see everything. And I asked that question again to myself, like, okay, when was the last time, you know, I changed something about myself? And it was 2008. 2008, at that point in time, I was just kind of stressed out about everything that had gone on from 2001 to 2008 in my life. was a huge dark cloud, you know? I had a lot of great moments in there, but I had to steer around a lot of bullshit and overcome a lot of things and experience a lot of things for myself. And in 2008, I said, okay, well, what can I do to get out of this way of life that I'm in?
It's hot out here.
Oh, are you hot?
No, I'm saying to have my hair down.
Oh, but like, how can I progress again? You know, on my own self. And the thing that I did in 2008 was I deleted Facebook. You know, at that time, I was constantly, you know, doing this, you know, I had this, and, you know, basically a cigarette in this hand, you know, that was the same thing. And I look at myself today, and it was like, okay, well, what am I doing where I've repeated history that I know how to change, you know, I know how to fix it to kind of get it back. And it's this, and not this. This is a key and a tool to help you get all of this going in and break it down. But I was vaping, you know, I had a vape in my hand like this. So,
like my vape.
In 2008, I was smoking cigarettes like this, and on the phone like this, on Facebook, seeing what the fuck's going on, you know. It was new, it was interesting, and but then I saw the chaoticness of the capabilities of Facebook very early on. I was like, I just don't want any part of this shit, you know. See ya, you know. Eliminated stress overnight. Eliminated something that was taking so much time away from me. And you know, today I can't do that. That'd be business suicide for us. And but is it really? You know, is it really? Because the only platform that our business is based off of is Instagram. When we first started the business in 2014, we had personal Instagram accounts for about a year. And then I remember I was at Joe Case's house taking a shit on his toilet, and I started the Dagner Pipes Instagram page before anybody knew about the Instagram page. It was before I launched it at at one of the parties. So it's crazy to see how Instagram was then to what it is now. And what it has become now is what it was in 2008. Facebook. It's Facebook. And, you know, I like it, but I don't like it, you know? And it has become this format of forced marketing, like forced sales. Like anything that you're thinking about that me and Elaine are discussing about, maybe she looks it up on her phone, that motherfucker pops up on my Instagram for me to buy. Like, what the fuck?
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm just
it's
kidding.
giving me a heads up on what she wants,
Yeah.
you know, instead of me figuring it out. And it's, you know.
No, but that's totally creepy.
It is.
And you know, you guys have all experienced it, or even, like you said, you just start searching something, and then you start seeing those ads pop up in the most random places. It's like, ooh.
What has come down to, it's not Instagram. It is not Instagram anymore. It is Facebook, pure. You know, that Facebook bought Instagram.
Well, and what's annoying about it is, like, for every 2 pictures, you have 4 ads following. You know, you don't really realize it's not your friends. You're like, oh, this is an ad.
No, it's all robotic. Shit. And, I don't know, it's just become not what it was. And I've realized that for years now. Once Facebook bought it, I saw the change. You know, I saw what they were trying to do, gain everybody's bullshit. That started it. And I tried to adapt to it as much as I could without falling for the schemes that they want you to do. You know, here, make a business profile. Fuck you. No, hell no. Why? So I get more bullshit, more ads? I want to see people that I follow and stuff that I have an interest in with like-minded people that like stuff that I like. I don't ever get to see that, you know? Not as much as I want. Here's a piece of it. Here's a couple photos, and then here is all this stuff. Right here, you got to look at all this before you can see something else you want to look at. And I'm like, well, you know what? I can just go to YouTube and I can watch exactly what I'm looking for, you know? Mm-hmm. And that's what I've been doing the entire summer. I've been spending all my time. I've been watching so many pipe videos. I just don't do the hearts and I don't respond. I just watch. And you know, the social media wants a reaction, you know, a number, or a thumbs up or a thumbs down. But it does nothing. It does nothing, you know? And people think that it does something and want to run off of that and devote all this time to that, when really it's, I don't know. I don't see the benefit from it. The risk isn't worth the reward and putting the time in and what you get back, unless you're lying to people and stealing, you know? If you're lying and stealing, it fucking works, you know? But, you know, I'm not a liar or a thief, so it doesn't really work for my format. So I just deleted it. Matter of fact, it was yesterday. I've had it on my phone, you know, Instagram since 2013. 2013, I've had it.
No, before that. Oh,
12
no,
maybe.
Maybe 12.
Yeah, somewhere around there. And it's like, I look at all the time, and the time has been great. You know, I've met so many people. I've experienced a lot with the social media side. But what I know is, and what everybody should know, is it's not this. You know? It's not in front of you. It's not physically touching you. You know, I can't touch it.
Yeah.
You know? And I question all that. You know, I question a lot of things. So, this time means more to me than digital time. You know? I like real time. And I made that change pretty much yesterday completely. I've just been slowly
building up
to it and getting more time back for myself. And it's healthier for me. It's healthier for everybody. And, you know, hopefully I can help you guys on Instagram by not wasting your time and looking at all this stuff that I was programmed and basically wired to do. You know, it was my everyday routine, just autopilot. I'm just showing you what I do every day, and I can just blast it out like nothing, you know. But it started becoming like, oh man, there's just all this other stuff that I don't want to get locked into, and it happens. You know, you're like, oh shit. Next thing you know, 2 hours goes by. And it's like, fuck, I didn't get that done, I didn't get this done. I was sitting here watching some stupid shit on fucking Instagram that means nothing and matters to nobody.
Yeah.
I'm like, so, and it's crazy how that phone, and it's not just Instagram, it's the phone itself, you know, it's the habit. That's the addiction that I'm trying to break, that I have broken, is this. Having this in your hand, having a vape in your hand, and let me tell you, breaking addictions over the summer, the vape. You know, it's convenient for me. I like nicotine. I like it in every form that I can get because of the way that it makes me feel, and that's relaxed. Well, these things aren't cheap, you know, $50 to $100 for one of these. And the last one that I bought lasted a year. I bought another one after bike week, and I was like, you know what? If this one breaks, I'm done. I don't care what's going on in my life. Fuck it, I'm done with it. And it did. I was on a bicycle ride, had it in my pouch, jumped somebody's lawn to lawn, and it hit the neck through the bag and shattered. And you know, I got to the lake and I put my feet up on the bench and I was gonna, you know, pull out my pipe, and I opened my bag and I'm like, ooh, that's a strong odor coming out of there. I'm like, oh, glass and oil all over my hand. I was like, perfect time, you know, perfect time to just say fuck it, you know. And I have quit vaping. The addiction of having it in my hand, wondering where it is. Oh, we're leaving. Gotta grab it. Need it. Checking my pockets. That addiction. That's all it is. The nicotine is nothing. I don't crave holding this for the nicotine in here at all.
I still vape, but Jason's change has kind of opened up my eyes a little bit. Well, a lot actually. And I notice that those things are, if you get used to it. You get used to it, and it's like we're carrying it, just like you said, everything. Oh, I gotta have it, put it in my side of my car and stuff, and what is it really doing? So it slowed me down. I'm not, I haven't tried the whole cold turkey thing, and it was pretty, I wouldn't say it was pretty difficult for them, but those first couple of days were definitely a little bit more challenging.
The first day...
I mean, it's to be expected when you've been doing it for so long.
But I prepared myself. I wanted to see, like the first day I'm going into it, I already know. I've quit smoking cigarettes, cold turkey. 3 packs a day, quit. One day. Took me about a week to get over it. The vape took 2 weeks. That's how bad the addiction was. Just doing this. Not this, just doing this. Having my hands busy, having security that it's in my pocket, that when I know that I need to just rip a puff off this thing in a stressful incident, I can sit back and do it real quick. Now I don't have that, you know? And I don't need that. And I can do that with anything. I can do it with this. This has showed me tons of ways to just calm myself and slow my brain to where I can take myself and question it and think about it. To where, you know, for years you just go through life on this, you know, repetitive routine. This is what you do, and you don't really think about anything. You're just kind of fucking living and doing it. And, you know, just got to the point to where, you know, I like to look back. You know, I fear death. You know, that's my number one fear is death. People try to kill me every day. I've already been killed several times. And it's like, you know, I tell Elaine and Dad, every time I leave here, you know, I accept death, you know. Consciously, I don't have any guilt. You know, I don't. I'm guilt-free when I leave here, and if somebody takes me out, I'm dying pretty happy, you know, from what I've accomplished so far in 42 years. And, but that question of death is, you know, I don't want to die, and I spend every day trying to survive. Every day. It's like the hardest thing is trying to survive. And battling everything out there, battling everything in here that I've experienced and gone through and know and feel. You know, the two worlds collide, and sometimes, you know, cutting wires, cutting cables is the clearest conscious thing that you can do for yourself. And it's worth breathing every day instead of not breathing, and never having the time to not think about it, you know? You should always take the time and think about it, evaluate your life, and, you know, don't worry about the opinions of others. That don't matter, you know? Your life is you and what's in front of you, you know? My life, our life. Mm-hmm. And Daddy's getting his eyes dilated. He'll be back in our life as soon as he gets here.
He'll be wearing his shades too.
Yeah.
It's bright out.
It's been a great mental and physical therapeutic summer for
like a flush, like a good flush.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, we question ourselves. 10 years from now, you know, this 10-year wheel that goes around, 2008, when I made that change and just disconnected from Facebook, how much stuff can I remember that I set goals for, personally?
Like from 2008?
From 2008, and I just fucking slayed and knocked down. I got so many goals that I set, I can't even count. And those goals have slowed down in the last couple of years of things that I want to do, because we started this business, Dagner Pipes. We started it out of a thought, you know, an idea of fear that, you know, my career was ending as a control room shift supervisor. And we don't know anything about any of this shit. You know, we know that I enjoy this. My father enjoys this. Elaine respects it. And how do we do it? Well, we just do what we do. And that's what we did. And that's what we're still doing. That's what we're gonna do. We're just doing it a more modern way, I guess, you know? Our internet, our website.
The website and the email is still available.
And newsletter.
But it's just going to focus on YouTube, because that's really how we feel as connecting, not only just with our YouTube friends, but it's nice when we do this, sit down and together. Like, we enjoyed doing
this is the best
YouTube
therapy
videos.
for everybody.
Yeah,
is their
like,
own YouTube
we enjoy
channel.
doing the YouTube videos because it's like having our own conversation again.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. On Instagram, it's just a photo, or, you know, on Instagram,
that's what it used to be, just a photo.
Right, but now it's like, oh, you know, I don't know, too much ads and stuff. It's like, take a break.
Yeah, taking a break. I still have the app on my old iPad. I deleted it from my phone and my new iPad, or not new, but my iPad. But I have it on my other one, and Elaine has the admin to all the accounts. We have like 5 accounts. So when I feel creative and I want to show you what I'm doing and not be forced to do it immediately, 911, because of all these options and tools that are on this platform, to where nobody waits, nobody has patience. It's right now, on demand. This is what you do.
Shop.
That shit's over with. It's like, you'll see the stuff on Dagner Pipes that I'll text or airdrop to Elaine that she can put on there. Don't worry about Etnas. You don't even have to comment on anything. You can if you want. We will read it. We'll read it, and
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna keep active with it, but
and she'll delete any negative comments. So, but as far as that, I'm gonna be sending the stuff to Elaine. Elaine will be doing it. I'm just not gonna have the platform. I'm not in control of it. I'm never in control of it. None of us are in control of it. They're controlling us all. So I'll be a part of it through Elaine. That's what I learned this summer. And I'm super happy about that decision. I feel healthier, mentally healthier. I feel like my creative outlook is more of an open road now. I have so many things in my head that I want to do, and it's not for what everybody wants me to do. It's what I want to do for myself that hopefully everybody can benefit off of one way or another. But it's initially what I want to do. And with social media, you get a lot of what everybody wants you to do, And
well, it's just overwhelming.
Yeah,
It's just ridiculous.
I value everybody's opinion and suggestions, but the thing is it's not my own. I like it, but it's not my own, and I'd rather it just be my own. And
so we're just going back to basics, like you said.
Back to basics, super limited. Maybe some handcrafted in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the other thing. This summer, that time away from the phone has allowed us to do projects on the house and prepare for our most creative outlook and outlet coming. And that will be a steel building. We're getting a 25 by 37 steel building.
Shop.
We will be building. We've got the whole engineered design being made. We're getting it dropped off. We're going to bolt it together. And
hopefully it'll cool off a little bit.
Yeah. We've
Before
got.
then.
We're at a good point. I mean, of course, timing did not work out. We should have been farther than we are, but then you get some people that you've got to pay to do their job and then sit on the plans. So we're at the entail of that, and hopefully once it cools down, then actual construction is going to start. Like we got to get concrete laid, and create our ambiance atmosphere for our backyard. We want to have a Zen garden where we can just walk outside and appreciate everything that we enjoy.
I'm gonna try to do an aquaponics system with some koi fish and grow some herbs, cilantro and mint and stuff like that, and utilize that space, kind of regenerate, filter with fish. I've been watching a lot of aquaponic systems. We have a couple we want to do little trials, but like with house plants and stuff, it's pretty cool. Anyways,
I'd like to.
That's my little goal.
I have so many things that I just want to do. I mean, small things, big things, large things. The biggest thing that I want to do is get my pilot's license. That's in my head, and it's not going out till I get it. It's one license that I need to get, so I can do things that I want to do, which involve me being in the air, off the ground. It's just a personal goal of mine, and I got to make that happen.
I think you'll love it. I did it when I was a kid.
Should wait till you're up there with me.
With Civil Air Patrol, I was in Civil Air Patrol when I was a kid, and I think I got maybe 15 hours total. I was like 14, 15 years old on a Cessna 152.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome.
What kind of plane do you think I'm gonna take you up in?
Take me on a jet aeroplane.
No, I want to build a chopper plane.
Yeah, there you go.
Most efficient chopper plane, minimalized.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Just stunt.
Oh, that was a lizard.
I want to do spins and twists and flips and suicide bombs and just really have fun with it, you know? Be able to actually help people in life and give them a little taste of death that I'm in control of. A little taste of death will wake up a lot of people. And I tell that to a lot of my friends. I'm like, you just need a little taste of death, man. You know, boom, hit you like a light switch. Make you look at things a little different. And I feel that a lot of people just will never see that way until they've been face to face with death, you know? It's just a lesson that you can only learn the hard way. Holy shit, look at that fucking lizard. Look how big he is.
That's the one they were chasing.
He's like a baby alligator.
That looks like a dinosaur. Look at him breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Shit, he could jump over here. But, you
Get
know,
out of that plant.
It's been a really good summer, and
It looks like
he's coming.
Ready to launch.
Oh, hold on, I'll be right back.
What are you gonna do? Touch him?
We got a little snack for him.
A lizard snack? Rico, he's up there. Rico. Rico, he's up there. He's up there.
No, I thought I saw a dead fly, and I was gonna just throw it over to him.
Turn the camera around and show him.
Well, let's see. Can I flip it in the middle of the camera?
Oh,
Let's see here.
just show him that way. Oh, just turn him.
All right, let's go for a ride.
Oh, sorry.
Look at that. Yo, dude. It's hard to get the camera here. I don't know where the lens is. Yeah. All right. That wasn't Larry either.
No.
No, this guy's on Larry's territory. I don't know how this was.
That's good.
Oh man. But yeah, it's been a good summer, and the addiction of breaking addiction turned into an addiction of breaking addictions. I thought about all kinds of things like skateboarding, a pink veneer. This has been an issue of mine.
Veneer?
Yeah, it's been an issue since I was like, I don't know.
You mean on your skateboard?
16 or 17, yeah. For some reason in my mind, the pink stained deck, seeing it cut around the grip tape, it always bothered me. It bothered me for some reason. I didn't want to look at it, and it interfered with, you know, the way that I would do something on the board. You know, I had something in between the thought process and the skill blocking me from doing it, and it was the color pink, just the color. So I questioned myself, riding my bicycle, why in the fuck? Why does it matter? Why am I so bothered by looking down at the grip tape and looking at pink? I don't understand this. How do I understand this? Like, is the board not going to do what I want it to do if I don't think about it, or only when I think about it? And it's only when I think about it. So what do? I put a pink deck together. I cut the grip tape on a 45-degree angle instead of a 90-degree angle, so there's more pink showing around the grip tape. And it's like, okay, let's see if I can break this addiction. And I got on my board, looked at it, and like, this doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, that color isn't gonna stop me from doing what I know how to do, what I'm trained to do, what I'm programmed to do. So I drop in, I go, and I just murder it. Just fucking murder it. Do everything first try. Like, probably the best board I've ridden in 2 years. My favorite setup, and it's pink now. And it was just something stupid, like something that small in my head. it was negative. It was a forced, placed negative idea that this won't work because of this. And I proved that to be wrong to myself. And I take that and I look at everything else, and it's like, wow, it's so much little information.
Gotta get a nice pack.
Okay, can get turned into an explosive amount, you know, and drive you nuts, you know. The color pink, you know, I can't skate a pink deck. Go to a skate shop. Oh man, best shape, cool graphic. Fuck, it's pink on top. Can't buy it. Cost me $50 psychologically, and I probably starved myself from the best time on a board because of that. So I had to learn how to eliminate that and figure out how that got there in the first place. And it's like, I must have had a pink board where I had a bad day, you know, probably super sore, bullshit on my mind, not clear, and that pink board probably broke me the fuck off and taught me that you're not capable of everything that you want to do. Sometimes you need a beating. And let me tell you, the skateboard can remind you of life a lot. You think that you're in control, and one little slip, you taste death.
Yeah, break my ankle.
You taste death.
Or broke my ankle.
And that's what I tell people. You need a little taste of death, and put you back into perspective. But you know, now today skateboarding, I know how my body feels, you know, because I train my body on skateboarding, because that's how my body was built originally before it was ran over. And you know, I overcame the pink, and by me overcoming that, it made even skating better and easier for me. I now know when I step foot on the board how the end of the session is going to be before I do anything. Mental, physical, where I'm at in 5 minutes throughout a warm-up. If I am not warmed up and I am still aching and you know, just stiff, it's I'm not ready. Like, my body needs more healing time. So I take the time, I'm already there, and I just cruise. I flow, I do skate yoga, I maneuver my body, I stretch. And I have as much fun than doing 45 tricks back to back that I should not be able to do because of my condition, you know? And I take both of those, you know, on basically how I feel every day, you know? I look at life just like how I am on the skateboard, how I feel every day. What am I going to be able to do today?
Well, that's another reason why you try and do, for the most part, skateboard every day.
I try. My knees, my injuries control my entire life. They control the first decision of the day.
Yeah,
And
if you're sore.
Yeah, and my body is a full-time maintenance program. Like, I may make shit look easy, but it's a full maintenance program. You know, just every day to achieve the things that make me feel good. You know, and make me happy, and make every day exciting to wake up to. Skateboard does all of that with everything. And I think only people that skateboard or do something similar, like fly planes, acrobatic style, would understand. It's about the closest.
Yeah. It'd be cool if you could fly for those Red Bull Alliance team.
I'm down. That's what I would like. I would like to do the flag
through.
racing.
Yeah, I guess it's flag racing.
I want to do that.
But they'll go through the cities and stuff.
Yeah.
They had one in Chicago when I was there, and I missed it. I heard about it after it had happened. I was like, man, I wish I would have seen that.
That's about the only thing that can replace the feeling that I achieved through skateboarding and life that can continue my balance, you know, because I have to face it one day. I'm not going to be able to skateboard, you know. I've already accepted that. I'm not going to be able to do it, and that keeps, you know, my mental and physical balance with my family just even, you know, even Steven. And then, you know, when I can't do it, and that's what I want to prepare for. You know, I want to get my pilot's license. I want to build my own little stunt plane, and I want to be able to go and do the things that I do on a skateboard to sharpen me mentally in a plane in the air. You know, physically, I got my bicycle.
Wait to see it.
My bicycle will. And that's the other thing, is like the bicycle can keep balance, but it can't achieve what skateboarding gives me. You know, that natural high. That's what we all achieve. You know, that natural high. That's life. You know, feeling incredible. That there's no other feeling. Skateboarding can give me that, and I know that the stunt can. But it's like, well, freestyle, you know, motocross, that can do it too, you know. Motocross is kind of like skateboarding.
It would be similar.
Yeah. You know, freestyle BMX, but it's like, I'm not going to be doing those things physically, you know. That's why I'm accepting that I won't be doing skateboarding, because my body is just going to be so fucked by that time to where I have to plan, because I love living life and what that next thing to fulfill, you know, my balance will be. And I think that the only thing that can fulfill it will be flight, you know, flight. That's kind of what I look forward to for the future of self-balance and just our whole journey of everything that happens. And that's one of the best things about YouTube, is that we can just share it and have it for ourselves. This is like our own, our photo journal, our photo book, our own Instagram, you know? And all this time, and all the time that we put into YouTube before, and the fun, and the high feelings that it gave us, you know, Instagram was set in the beginning, not as a replacement, but as an addition to that. And it was fun. The two at the beginning, and the combo was great. Once it turned Facebook, it was like they took control of everybody, you know, even me. And it's like, wow, this is the platform. This is where this is what you do. And all your time, boom, 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 boom. So what do you see? Less YouTube videos from us, because the time and the lack of patience and the demand, it's like boom, 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 here it is.
We just never had a good time to do YouTube video, because there was so much other shit going on, or we had to do this, or felt like we needed, felt like we had to. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We felt like we had to, and we did for a while, a long time. So now, like I said before,
there we go.
just switching it up.
Yeah, and it's just that's the part. Breaking addictions, causing change, and we want more positive change for ourselves and for anybody around us or involved in anything that we do. We just want positive change for everybody. The entire world, right this second, is evolving and changing. A 10-year loop is starting all over. And if you look back at the last 10 years of everything in your life, from now, this next ride is going to be crazy, you know? It's just getting faster and more impatient. And I don't want to ride that wave for another 10 years, you know, or 8 years, or 5 years. I just don't want to ride that wave, you know? I want to ride the wave that we create and the wave that we do. Maybe there will. I already know this. There's going to be a new platform in 2 years. A whole new media platform.
There has to be.
There will be. And, you know, maybe we'll jump into that and test it out and see how that rolls for a while. I'd be excited.
Ooh.
But as far as now, they're all the same. Everything's the same. It's all one. It's all one. And, you know, my time of giving to that feed is pretty much over, you know?
I dig it.
Yeah.
I like it. You know, it's always a little what's the word I'm looking for? Nerve-wracking. Change is always a little bit scary, but man, it's always good too.
And let me recap on that. So like this whole summer, it's been one of the greatest summers ever. But in the beginning of all this, I kind of mentioned that, yeah, it was stressful too. Me quitting vaping, just challenging myself. Okay, with those challenges comes stress, comes anxiety, comes depression. And not only am I overcoming one addiction, I'm having to balance all that shit to get over it at the same time. I'm just hurling. But it's good. It's good for you, you know? It was good for me. I've done it before. I know how to do it. That's why I wasn't scared. And for people that are scared, don't be scared. Change in my lifetime has been the best every time. And a lot of people are scared of change.
But you know, a lot of people, like me for instance, I like doing it step by step. I notice that small steps leads to a bigger step. Mm-hmm. The next thing you know, you're closer. So I don't know if I could necessarily quit cold turkey just because my head is in a different place than yours. Mm-hmm. But I appreciate, you know, how he just does it.
You know that you can...
And that helps me. It helps me. It motivates me more than what if I was just to not have any outside influence on it.
But you know that you can always count on me to help you through anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about that or concerned. I mean, it's just, you just got to go with the flow.
Yeah.
I like how you talked about, you know, what did you do in the last 10 years? And I was thinking, like, where was I in 2008? What did I do in 2009? I forgot about 10 and 11. I think something happened in 12. You know?
I can tell you this.
Like, I don't really know. I'd have to just really think about it. Go back to my notes or photos or...
Let me tell you this. In 2008, up till 2008, I'd say I got back on my feet from that accident. It took me about 3 years. 2004.
Yeah.
I got back on my feet, and, you know, I was looking at life differently at that time. You know, during the hospital, I was appreciative that I've got a second chance, that I can continue to live life, you know. It wasn't all just robbed from me by a snap of a finger.
Yeah.
It almost was. But my thought process was, you know what? I made it through that. Shit. Let's fucking turn it up a notch. You know? I lived so awesomely as a kid till I got ran over by a car. I mean, I just did the most craziest things to satisfy my curiosities, and made a lot of achievements and conquered a lot of goals just in my first 21 years of life. And it was like, boom, it was all could have been taken away from me like that. Rehabilitate, learn how to fucking walk and continue with life as normal people do. You know, I find other outlets. You know, I don't have skateboarding anymore at that time. So what can fulfill, you know, my balance that skateboarding gave me? Motorcycles. A little taste of death, you know, but it was a new education for me, you know. I took a motorcycle, I learned anything and everything I could about that motorcycle, and then that addiction turned into, well, let me learn anything and everything about every motorcycle that I like. That's how far I got into it. Let me learn everything. I can tell you torque specs from fucking certain years. That's how much I fucking memorized and did with my hands on.
Yeah.
Same with cars and engines. I didn't have skateboarding, so I used motorcycles, cars, things that gave me that adrenaline rush, that natural high, you know, that skateboarding gave me. I was seeking out a replacement that I knew and was convinced and was told I would never do again. You know, by doctors. You're never going to do this. You're never going to walk again. And so in that, you know, slight decade, you know, 01 to 08, I experienced a lot. I learned a lot about myself. I created a business back then. I had a motorcycle business. I was on forums. You know, I was doing all that. I was ahead of all this social media, you know, Instagram, before it even happened. I'd already had a taste of a little bit of it. And, you know, every community is the same. You know, people want to say there's different communities. There are multiple communities. But all communities work the same. you know, as an entity. They all get broke up into fractions of a community and parts, and division is created. Division is created in anything. So going into that, I already know, and I had a hell of a time, you know, doing the bikes, and I still want to do bikes because that is one thing that makes me feel like I'm on a skateboard. I already know that. I can fucking wheelie 5 miles, and it's like I just went to the park and killed 50 flip tricks in a row. I get the same feeling off a 5-mile wheelie. So, but I look at it today as risk versus reward. Okay, at any chance, I could be in a 5-mile wheelie at 55 mile an hour and a goddamn dog or a bear went out in front of me and I'm going end over end like a crash test dummy. Or I can go to the park and gamble 50 tricks. Out of those 50 tricks, I may fall once or twice. But am I going to go end over end like a fucking crash test dummy? Hell no, I'm not. I'm going to get a little bruise and a bump. So the risk versus the reward versus the feeling of me getting is better skateboarding naturally, what I adapted to and grew and fell in love with. But the motorcycles, oh man, I have so many different plans for what I want to do. I have a bike that I'm going to build for a lane just to play on, just to be comfortable on, like a little yard wheelchair. You know, got all the parts. I just need the time to do it.
What?
I need the area to do it.
A yard wheelchair.
Yeah, you can cruise around, water your plants on this bike. You know, I got just so many different ideas that I want to do, and so I look at this whole thing, and it's like, okay, 2008. I did that again. I got off the Facebook and I started building bikes for myself, not for customers. I was building bikes for customers before that. And I got zero pleasure in that. You know, yeah, I like making the money, and I bankrolled off of it. And I built efficient, high-powered fucking motors that just ripped and were reliable. And, you know, it was a fantastic ride. And I'm looking forward to the new ride that's coming that I don't know what is. You know, I don't know what it is, but I know with the mindset that we're all in, that we've been in, that the next ride's going to be even better, you know, especially knowing what we know now, gaining another 10-year circuit wheel versus the mentality and abilities from, you know, 21 years old. I just think life is great, the world is changing, and it's just going to be an awesome ride, you know. I think everybody should enjoy it. Get out of that fucking negative zone, you know, and quit posting about crybaby shit, you know. And that's a lot of it. What it's become is just an outlet, a cry for help, to where you're basically preaching to a choir of robots. You know, crying for help. The only person that can help you is the person in front of you. The person that you're staring at,
or
you know?
the inside.
The inside,
yourself.
Yeah. And
the only person that can help
the cell phone,
yourself is yourself.
The cell phone has eliminated human contact tremendously. I mean, over the last 10 years, when was the last time you actually called a friend from 10 years ago that you haven't seen or talked to, but only have messaged on Facebook or Instagram? When was the last time you actually talked to that person? You know? Wow. That's what I don't like today. And so on my phone, I wipe my entire phone out. It's just, I don't have anything. And the only way that we can hang out is by this, or when we're traveling, or we meet up. Which we got Bike Week coming up. Biketoberfest.
Yeah, we've got Biketoberfest coming up.
We're gonna rock that place and have a good time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
But yeah,
it would cool off a little bit more of it.
So if you guys have my phone number, text me, call me. I don't have Boxer anymore. I have the accounts. I didn't delete them. I just didn't put them on my phone. I don't have them. One day, maybe I'll put them back on when I gain time to devote. But if there's serious questions that you guys feel that we can help you with and answer for you, emails, dagnerpipes@gmail.com. We both converse the emails. We stand up. We're in front of the computer.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm just not going to be there in the cell phone, picture, media, answering, you know. if you're seeking a response from me or a DM, it's gonna be through a lane from me, you know. But
Yep.
if it's
That's about it.
yeah, this emails are easier for us because she checks the email more than she checks the Instagram. If you ever notice our Dagner Pipes Facebook, how much activity goes on there, you can see where Instagram's going to, about the same.
I don't do a whole lot on Facebook.
She's the worst at the Facebook page. But you know what? I don't care.
I'd rather,
You know?
like you said, emails, I'll do emails all day. And Facebook, I'm just not that into.
Well, the thing is,
I don't
it
feel
doesn't,
like,
it doesn't turn into one single question. It turns into
Well-
19 questions. And
I don't know. I just think with emails, it's a more personable way to interact. I mean, I appreciate the comments and stuff on Facebook, and I try to respond to those. But, you know, if you want to ask me a question, or if there's something you want to talk about, or, you know, whatever it is, usually business related, of course.
yeah, our business
take
is
care of it.
continuing as normal, just without the everyday forced feed, you know?
Did you want to do those? But it's almost an hour.
Oh, shit. Yeah, and this is something else. We got several box openings, and, you know, I feel bad because when we get these, it's initially like, oh, well, you know, let's do a YouTube video, do a box opening. And throughout this journey over the summer of, you know, breaking addictions and change, it's like we're not going to do a YouTube video until we're ready to do a YouTube video, which is right this second. And, you know, I've messaged these people and just told them, hey, you know, I'm just kind of working some shit out, and when we get to it, we get to it. But, here, you want to do that one?
Sure. This is from Elijah Byrne. He is in Australia.
Oh, this is,
Ball breed bodybuilding.
yeah. Oh, no, Bulldog, I think. Bully
Oh,
dog?
bull. Oh, sorry. Bull breed bodybuilding.
He's on Instagram.
All right, let's see. Australia. Thank you very much for shipping an international gift.
Yeah, and
awesome.
he skates too.
Oh.
Yeah, he uses skateboarding for a, you know, a different form of release. You know, a mental escape.
Here's a tricky one. Here we go.
Oh, nice shirt. Oh, wow.
Here's a note. Here we go. All right. To the Dagner team, I hope you enjoy the bull breed apparel all the way from Perth, Western Australia. Keep bringing the pipe, dogs. Skate videos coming. I will be definitely ordering a pipe when I can. Let me know how the threads go.
I'll do a YouTube video.
Speak soon.
Skating with the dogs.
Elijah. Cool. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, thank you, Elijah. I've already thanked him for this like 3 months ago. I'm sorry, dude. It's just
Ooh.
breaking addictions. I set a
Gym
goal.
shirts. All right. Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
That one there.
Oh,
Here, let me see that one. I like the graphic.
this is cool.
It's like a bulldog and Spuds McKenzie. See?
Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
What size is that one?
Large.
Very nice. Nice shirts.
And then we
Nice.
got a
It's
medium.
called Raglan. Oh man, regular tank top?
Awesome.
You see that one? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Elijah.
Yeah, I'll definitely be sporting one of those at the gym.
Elaine, I'll probably put this on Instagram and tag you in it.
Yeah.
Put the info in the bucket.
Sweet.
Yeah.
This is a coffee too. Alrighty.
Okay, this one. Oh. Says t-shirt.
I think it's from, here, let me switch with me. This is from Indonesia.
Oh, Pipe Parade.
Pipe
Parade
Parade.
said that. like their logo.
Never seen it. All right, that didn't work. Man. Okay, got that done. Oh, this looks awesome. More clothes.
All right.
Hey, we don't have to do laundry.
No. We got a whole day of laundry. We're going on a road trip.
Pipe parade.
Oh, shit,
That's
awesome.
awesome. Near the back.
I'll be wearing that this weekend.
Look at this little, the dove with the pipe in it.
Oh, that's awesome too.
That's cool.
Say Landho.
Land ho.
Oh man, really nice.
Very nice material.
What size is that one?
Large.
I don't know who got that one.
They're all larges. Oh no, here's your
What?
Wow.
No way. I was just fixing to say,
Ah.
we're about to change the website up a lot, but I don't think I am now. Not after that.
That's too cool.
That's too cool. I'm gonna leave that on there.
Oh, he sent one for all three of us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. This is great.
Man.
Okay, you can put it back down now.
Kapuscinski. Yeah, I was gonna change the website up. We're leaving on a road trip tomorrow.
8 in the morning.
I'm the best man for Caden Bouillon's wedding, and we are road tripping it to North Georgia tomorrow until I think next Tuesday or Wednesday.
Until next week.
But I was gonna redo the website, kind of make it a little bit funner. We got new stuff that's gonna be coming up, but I'm gonna wait till we get back. Like I don't need that kind of stress, you know, and put that on myself like I have put on myself. Gotta hurry up and get it. Gotta hurry up and get it. I don't give a shit. Do it when the time's right. When we get back, we settle, modify the website maybe slightly, and put some fun stuff on there.
Yeah, we're gonna change it up. It's gonna be fun. Positive fun.
Yep. This is from the one and only,
Ooh.
the OG himself, the Godfather, the YPTC,
Oh, here comes Jay.
or YTPC. Oh yeah. The guy that made me interested in doing my first YouTube video back in the day. A good friend, a good human, one of the best fathers, Salam Sipes. And Salam, apologize, my friend. We've been sitting on these for months. He came out with these,
Oh, yeah.
and
Here's your knife.
yeah. I've already seen pictures of them.
Hello.
Check these artisan coffee cups out.
Yes, Jay.
Beautiful.
You look nice.
Hey,
How's your
Dad.
eyeballs?
Come say hi. We're doing a YouTube video. Get in there. Yeah.
Well, hello.
Check it out. Salam sent you a new coffee cup.
Well, we got a couple other ones, so you could
Stickers.
choose.
Oh no, that's Elaine. It says Elaine, thank you
Oh.
for everything. Salam. So
Aw.
you got the green one.
Awesome.
Sorry I opened that.
That's okay. Thank you, Salam.
And then Dad, I think you got one. We're just updating everybody with the summer.
That's so awesome.
How was your summer? You want to tell them how your summer was?
My summer was awesome.
Here, this one's for you. There's a note in there.
I
You
got
want
a
to sit
note.
down?
No, I'm good. Jay, you're a good man, brother. Enjoy. All right. Thank you. Salam. All right.
Uh-oh. Sounds broken.
Oh man, yep, mine. UPS went crazy on mine. It's okay, I can fix it. I can fix it. No biggie. I've glued worse together.
Yep.
All right, so mine says, Jason, enjoy, bro, and stay smoky. Thank you, Salam. One man of smoke. I hear from a little birdie he's gonna have some new pipes coming soon, so be on the lookout. OMS.com, OMSpipes.com.
And he also sent us a bunch of coffee.
Oh yeah, did he send that chocolate cherry?
I got house, thick
I'm
chocolate
going in
cherry.
the house. My eyes are dilated.
All right,
He sent 3 packs of it.
Thank you, Salam.
Thanks, Salam.
That's awesome.
we'll brew that in the morning. All right, let's see how fucked this cup
It's
is.
not that bad, actually.
No, I can glue it.
Three, well, junior pin holder.
I have to do it like that, and then like this. Oh man, I'm missing some pieces. So here's mine. I'm gonna glue it and just turn it into a pen holding cup, because I'm missing a whole piece is like shattered out in the particles, and I'm not gonna be gluing that, but definitely a new pen cup for me. But Salam, thank you, love you, and maybe next summer we can all do that fishing trip we've talked about.
Oh, yeah.
Go flats fishing, get Muhammad here, you know, before he takes off to, you know, start his journey on life as an adult man. All right, this is from Josh, Bearded Assassins, which Elaine got the pleasure to meet in person. I have not yet, but just speaking with Josh, he's a cool dude.
Very, very awesome guy.
Bro note, fam note.
Hello, fam. I wanted to thank you all for being so awesome. It was amazing to get to hang out with Elaine and her mom and sister. We hope one day we will meet. We will make it out this way or hang sometime. Here's a few things for everyone. Much love and respect, Josh and Ariel. Bearded Assassins.
Got a couple koozies.
Yeah. Thank you, Josh.
I got, I think some mustache brushes. Is that,
Yeah.
let me try one out. See how this baby works.
Ooh.
Get some waves hooked up in this thing.
Yeah.
Man, feels good. Take that on my travels. Never really even used a boar brush. All right, what else we got in here? What? Oh, look at that.
Damn.
Dang, that's a sticker.
I like how he packaged everything.
Look at this. Killer sticker.
Yeah, nice big.
I mean, quality too. Feels like the OMS sticker. Exactly like it. Yeah, that's. If you guys got the OMS sticker, know the quality. It's the same quality. All right, Josh sent us a couple of patches. Those are nice.
Cool.
Put one of those on my cut. My jean jacket. Bunch of stickers.
Did you see?
We'll be using all these. Me and Elaine have decided to sticker our
Cabinets.
cabinets.
Instead of replacing them,
Instead
we're
of-
just gonna sticker them up.
Yeah, I mean, if you replace cabinets for the look, you're really not serving the complete purpose. You're still utilizing the same amount of space, just changing the look. So we'll fucking change it to look like a tattoo.
Pretty much.
And I swear by this shit, if you have a dirty ass beard and you don't take care of it, this shit does wonders. It
Clean
is
you up.
the best shampoo I have found and used today. I wash my hair with it. I wash my balls with it. And Elaine, she washes her hair with it sometimes too. If we're on a road trip and that's all we got. Here's a hair and skin oil.
Ooh.
I think that's the one for the ladies.
Oh. Bombs away.
Wow, what do we got in here? Damn, man, he bombed us. That's probably for Dad.
Woo.
Guaranteed. With a large shirt, yep. Oh man, that's killer.
Yeah, I like it.
I like that. Bearded Assassins. And then here is I guess that one's for me. Thank you, Josh. You know me so well. One of my favorite tobaccos. Not being made currently. Somebody will try to remake it, and it will taste differently.
Very cool.
Very cool. Much appreciated. Look at that. Medium for a man like me. Hell yeah. Well, it's our time.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back. I might YouTube video some road trip stuff and show you guys a little adventure. I don't know. Depends on the timing, you know. Timing is everything. If we're involved in the moment, that's more important to me than videoing. If I'm bored, I'll have that damn video camera rolling.
I'm sure you'll be getting some interesting clips, whether it makes it to YouTube or not.
No, I mean, I can... Well, the other thing is I can utilize the time of editing on the way home, you know, and it doesn't take me much to video stuff. Like, I just whip the phone out and fucking record it and let it do whatever and make some shit out of it. But I'm gonna make some shit for all you guys. And with that, yeah, we'll be back soon, I guess.
We'll be back.
Don't
We'll
have
see
any
ya
time
when we
to
see ya.
give to Instagram, so.
Let's see. If you guys are going to be out at,
Oh yeah, Bike Week.
yeah, let me just give you the dates real quick. Because I kind of forgot.
See my tamper anywhere?
Oh yeah, I've been playing with it.
One of the best tampers I own.
Okay,
Glenn
so
made that for me. Drop Barrel Woodworks.
Oktoberfest is the weekend of 19th, 20th, and 21st. It kicks off on Thursday, but I think the real, it's just the weekend. It's just a 3-day event. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Thursday. I'll be there Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be there Thursday.
I'll probably come home Thursday night just because, you know, from last year being at Bike Week to this year, we have more responsibilities, more shit going on at the house. So I'll probably drive back and stay Friday night, Saturday night, come back Sunday. So anybody want to party Friday and Saturday night, let's do it. Let's fuck that place up.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, playing catch up.
It's been a while.
Yeah, we'll catch up with you again soon.
See you later. Bye.
Bye, everybody. See you later. Bye.
See you later. Bye.